Hello everyone, I'm Yui. My presentation theme is improvement of falling asleep, focusing on the act of chewing and the ingredients. This is outline. Do you know the gum that contains specific ingredients, such as gum that maintains memory and gum that lowers blood pressure? Also, there is gum that reduces the growth of coronavirus in the mouth. As above, ingredients affect the body. In addition, the act of chewing affects the body. Chewing can help you relax and improve your concentration. Also, according to the experiments, it leads to safe driving. From the above, it is hypothesized that chewing gum contains a certain ingredient may have positive effects on our body. This time, I focused on falling asleep in terms of the act of chewing and the ingredients of the gum, because currently 1 in 5 Japanese people suffers from chronic sleeping disorder. Have you heard of the word melatonin? Melatonin, which is high at night and low during the day. Figure 1 shows that enough quantity of melatonin makes us sleepy. Melatonin is made from serotonin. According to one experiment, 20 minutes of rhythmic exercise, such as chewing gum, increased the amount of serotonin in the body. Serotonin is made from tryptophan. Since tryptophan cannot be synthesized in the body, it must be ingested through diet. I will summarize the contents so far. It is melatonin that causes sleepiness at night, and its ingredient is serotonin. Serotonin is synthesized by the act of chewing. Serotonin is made from tryptophan, which must be ingested through diet. Also, it takes about 15 to 16 hours for melatonin to be synthesized from tryptophan. So having tryptophan in the morning makes sense for melatonin production at night. Then it is hypothesized that chewing tryptophan-containing gum in the morning might increase melatonin secretion at evening. Next, I'm going to talk about experiments. This experiment tested whether chewing tryptophan-containing gum in the morning helped people fall asleep. I conducted an experiment for 12 days. The first 4 days were normal without chewing gum in the morning, and the next 4 days were chewed gum for 20 minutes in the morning. Then, for the last 4 days, were chewed tryptophan-containing gum for 20 minutes in the morning. This time, I call the first 4 days week 1, the next 4 days week 2, and the last 4 days week 3. All gums were handmade to match the conditions. Tryptophan is contained in bananas, eggs, sesame seeds, and so on. Among them, banana, which contain vitamin B6, which helps serotonin synthesis and are compatible with gum, were used. Figure 2 shows all the ingredients for making gum. The ingredients were strong flour, bananas, a scale, a plate, a mixing spoon, and a little water. In week 2, 40 grams of strong flour was weighed, a small amount of water was added, and the mixture was stirred until no longer powdery and left overnight in the refrigerator for 9 hours or longer. These figures show the process. The gluten gave it a gum-like texture. In week 3, 20 grams of strong flour was mixed with 20 grams of banana, and a small amount of water was added. Then it was left in the same way. These figures show the process. In order to meet the conditions, I woke up around 6:30 and went to bed around 11:30 and avoided blue light for 1.5 hours before going to bed. I chewed gum in the morning for about 20 minutes. In order to match the rhythmic exercise, I conducted the experiment on weekdays when I had breakfast and walked to school. Also, since melatonin is secreted by sunlight, the experiment was conducted on a sunny day. When melatonin increases, the core body temperature drops and the pulse rate decreases. So I measured my body temperature and pulse rate before going to bed. Also, I measured my body movements during sleep by using this application, Juxi Alarm. I placed my smartphone next to my pillow. Next, results. Core body temperature and pulse rate, which are said to decrease as melatonin increases, are recorded in the Table 1. As can be seen, there were no significant changes among 3 weeks. Table 2 summarizes the graph representing body movements during sleep. The left side is the bedtime, and the right side is the wake-up time. When we are in deep sleep, our body stops moving and the graph flattens out. Please look at the red circle. From here, chewing tryptophan-containing gum in the morning clearly shortens the time to reach deep sleep and ensures sufficient deep sleep. From these results about core body temperature and pulse rate, there were no significant changes among 3 weeks. However, body movements during sleep show that tryptophan-containing gum produce better, deeper sleep. That means falling asleep has improved by chewing tryptophan-containing gum. More accurate data can be obtained by increasing the number of subjects and conducting an experiment with people who don't know the effect of act of chewing and the ingredients on falling asleep. Also, it was not known whether just taking tryptophan helped people fall asleep better. So I want to try them in the next research. These are references. Thank you for listening.